Alright, my friends, so this is Slavertown. This is the mission that I had to kind of make up because I failed the last mission so miserably. Now, the last mission did give me one point of information, and that's that the bad guys that were reduced to 0 health, those are the ones that are currently guarding Slavertown. We have all of our captured villagers, and we've got my friends coming in right here. And I've kind of pieced this together from different experiences, different things that I've seen in games. So starting on turn 2, we're going to be rolling a d6 at the end of the turn to see if any slavers are returning to town. It's going to start at a 6 and then go to a 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way down. I've not play tested this, by the way. I'm just going in. The villager that I need to rescue most, Vin, is in the cage on the ship, ferry, scuttle, whatever you want to call it. Skiff. Skiff is the word I'm looking for. His, I do have to hit a hack lock to unlock him. Either a hack or a pick lock, target number 14, to get him out of there. And that's pretty much it. Now, at the end of the last game, Felix and Ribblethwip were badly wounded. So we're going to start off in the captain phase with Frank trying to throw a heal on Felix. I was able to reduce the target number of this in the last game from leveling. So target number 9. 13 will heal 5 off of Felix. My power move as well as my regular move to end up over here at the edge of this wall section. Felix is going to walk up, take a shot at this ruffian. Let's take the shot. 8 plus 4 is 12, or plus 3 is 11, which will hit. And then I'm plus 2 damage modifier, so 13 over their armor. 9 is 4 damage, which will stun the ruffian. That's a good start. It's way better than the start in the last game. Granite will move and take the shot at this ruffian. Oh, that's the same way you started last time, Granite, is with a jammed weapon result. Okay, we'll then move to the first mate phase, where first mate Benjamin Snubtail is going to try to use coordinated fire, which he does not. He needed a 10 right there. Snubtail then just uses his power move, regular move, to hug up onto that wall, kind of out of line of sight. Splinter's going to move up and take the same shot that Granite did, to better effect. I mean, technically it's a hit, but it's not going to do any damage. On activation of the first mate phase, Becky is going to move up 3 to press this side. My plan is hopefully we survive, and in the second half of my turn, this side will push up the left flank with Captain Frank. First, we have the monster phase, and here they're going to behave normally, so it's the regular AI, so this is where all of our monsters are beginning. We'll show you what happens at the end. So we've got a shift of these ruffians to the west. One of them does absolutely light up Becky for 7 damage. It was this green koboldy dude right here. The rest missed. These 2 pirate troopers up here were not in a position where they could get line of sight in a single move because they only move 5. So they stayed with the target point, which is the prisoners. And in the back half of my turn, as promised, the rest of the crew splits up to follow Captain Frank. Captain phase. Frank is going to try to heal Ribblethwip. Again, we can. Let's go. I've been pretty content to just hug this corner. Next in my captain phase, I'm going to have Splinter take the shot on this green kobold right here. That's a miss. Then going to move back to up against the wall right there. Granite is going to do nothing right now. Becky needs to move out of here. So she's stunned, so she's got 1 move, so she's going to fall back to the western edge. My first mate phase, where first mate Benjamin Snubtail is going to try to establish some coordinated fire with Felix Wellington. He gets it. So Felix has +1 shoot for the remainder of the game. And we're going to put that to work right now as he's going to open fire using both of his actions to dump shots at both of these at +2 each. This is your redemption song. Let's see it. That's pretty good. That's 19 +4 +2 for the weapon. That's a dead ruffian. Second shot. 18 +4 +2. That's a dead ruffian. That's what I wanted to see, Felix. Well done, buddy. In the first mate phase, Granite will move back and unjam his weapon. Into the monster phase, where these two remaining ruffians are going to be popping out to get shots. Those two pirate troopers are most likely going to be staying with the prisoners. First kobold pops out, misses his shot, but the second one comes out and just plants one right in my shoulder. It hits me for 7 damage, stuns me up. We go now into the back half of my turn, where I think I'm going to be able to get some licks off this guy. Ducky Ferguson, the newest member of the crew, is going to come around that corner and pop a shot at this closest pirate trooper. She can do. Oh my goodness. I think you're going to do just fine around here, Ducky. That's a crit. So that's 20, 22, 25. Dead pirate trooper. And the rest just move around into that gap. And let's see if any slavers come home. They do not. Okay, so captain phase. I'm gonna open up with Felix, just rocking shots into these two right here. 15, 19, 21 on the damage over armor 9. That's enough to kill a ruffian. Let's go, Felix. Oh my goodness, let's go, Felix. Have Ducky move to here and then press on this pirate trooper right here. Maybe she can just crack off again. Oh, well, you know, that's okay. That's okay, Ducky. That's okay. Frank is now going to peel out and take a shot on that pirate trooper as well with his carbine. Let's go, Frank the Tank. 13 plus shoot 4 is a 17. That's going to hit. Over armor 11 for a pirate trooper, I believe. 6 damage, which is enough to stun him, which is perfectly fine and okay with me. We'll go to the first mate phase, where Benjamin Snubtail himself is just going to start hoofing it. He's just going to start moving, getting himself into a better position. Well, correction, he's going to move. He's going to move, and then we're going to try to he's going to try to turn on his energy shield, which he does not. There, heading his way into the encampment. Splinter's only got a single move. Yeah. No, we're going to leave him put. We're going to move up Ozymandias and let him take a shot. Yeah. That seems legit. Okay, so 15 plus his shoot of 2 is a 17 over armor 11 is 6 damage, which is enough to finish off the pirate trooper because they have 12 health. Let's go. Of the first mate phase, Splinter will push up through those bushes, and as there are currently no monsters on the table, we skip right to the back end of my turn, where everybody is just going to be rushing in either to try to get to one of the loot tokens or to try to get to one of the villagers. That is what the final dispersion looks like. Let's see if any slavers show up. This time it'll be on a 5-up. Oh, we do get slavers. The same chart as from the previous mission. We rolled a 14. Got 2 pirate troopers, 2 slaver bots. There are 3 main entrances to Slavertown, which are the east, west, east, south, and western sides. Luckily, I rolled that 5 right there and got lucky, and they came in on the eastern edge of town, not on the side where I was actively doing things that I'm sure they would not approve of. Also, at the end of that turn, with no guards watching them on the skiff, the slaves that were not caged up, or the captives that were not caged up, begin to make a run for it. And they all move 6 inches in a random direction, and this is how they spread out. Into the captain phase, where Frank fails to try to heal Becky. However, he does, between his power move and his regular move, have the movement to get up to the cage where Vel is being held captive. into the rest of my captain phase. We're going to have Ribblethwip move and go for this loot box right here. 14 to unlock it. Let's go, Ribblethwip, and then he can pick that up as a free action. He's then going to grab up Grandma Sophia and start pulling her back. First off, in the first mate phase, we have Splinter doing a double move to get over to Villager Ray. We have Granite doing a double move just to get up into the mix a little bit. And first mate's going to try to get his energy shield off again for an 11. Gets it. He will then power move, regular move to run up, snatch Holden by the wrist, and start pulling him back. Big lucky there. The right three, all shot and missed. The last one couldn't get a shot, so it double moved towards the currently escaped prisoner. End of my turn, Felix pushes over into the mess. Cornelius grabs Betty and pulls her back. Ozymandias Pollywog grabs the peasant, pulls him along. Becky runs up towards B. End of the turn. We'll see if any more slavers show up. They do. We're going to get some ruffians coming in the middle, the southern entrance. Our captives that are not currently being held by me or a slaver will make their moves to try to escape on their own. Friend got so panicked that he just ran right into the arms of the slaver bot, and the others move in somewhat appropriate fashions. That brings it to my captain phase, where I very much need for captain to make this roll. He does have picks, so that's +4, I think. Correction, it is +6 to the roll. It's +6 to the roll, and it's a will roll, so I'm +10 to the roll. I'm maxed out on my bonus to the roll, so I need a 4 or better. 5. 5 is better than 4. We unlock the cage. We then get our power move and our regular move. Our move plus my regular move of 7 gets me to right there, kind of going out that western gate. The rest, next, we're definitely going to activate Felix and hope that he can just rip into this right here. That is a miss. Second shot. That is a hit at 12 plus 4 is 16 plus 2 is 19. Over armor 9 is 10 damage, which will kill a ruffian. Granite is going to chuck a grenade, which is going to catch all 3 of those ruffians. Left to right. First ruffian misses. Second ruffian hits at 13 plus 3 is 16. Over 9 is 7 damage, so that'll stun him at least. On the last one, that is a miss. Mate phase. I'm going to do some measuring. I think Splinter also has grenades. I might can pull some shenanigans with him because he's pretty quick. So let me measure some stuff out. He's coming through, and he's hucking a grenade ahead of him right there. Same spot. First one. That's a miss. Second one. That's a 9 plus 3 is 12, which will be 3 damage, which on the middle one is enough to finish him off. Then the last one. That's a 17 plus 3 is 20. Over armor 9 is a dead ruffian. Let's go. Clear the way, buddy. We're going to move Ducky up 6 with her captive and take a shot at that ruffian with her pistola. That is a miss. And then Captain Benjamin's, or First Mate Benjamin's going to move to here, which when he gets in contact, his captive can run away, and then he's going to try to pound and pummel this First Mate. Let's go. That's not going to do it. That's not going to do it at all. That's a 21 for them. Over my armor 11 is 10 damage. Ouch. So I'll take 7 because I do have an energy shield. And I'm just going to stay locked up with him. We'll go to the monster phase, and we'll let you know what happens. Alright, so Slaver Bots grabbed up some captives. That one got to her. That one dragged the dwarf back towards the edge away from the engagement. These two pirate troopers came around and both took shots at Splinter. The first one hit him for 5. The second one missed. That's okay because he's going to be able to get off the board soon. Over here, in a huge upset, this remaining kobold took out Benjamin Snubtail. It is what it is. Back into my turn, both Cornelius and Ozymandias are able to get off the board with their captives. Becky manages to grab hold of B, or Dorothy, and start pulling her back towards this western edge. Ribblethwip is going to come up and try to avenge his first mate and deal with this kobold. We'll see how that goes, as that guy has had an iron resolve thus far. Okay, we hit. That's 14, 16. Over armor 9 is 7 damage, so that will stun him out. Let's see if some more slavers show up. It'll be on a 3-up this time. Oh, we got lucky. There are currently no loose slaves, so we'll go to my turn. He's going to try to throw a heal at Becky. Does not get it, but he will power move and then regular move off the board with Velkendris. Felix will take a shot on this ruffian, see if he can clear the way for his friends. 9 plus 4 is 13, plus 2 is 15. That'll do enough to kill that ruffian. Gone, he himself will head off of the board. Because he's currently in line of fire and heavily wounded, is going to go ahead and clear off the board. First mate phase, we'll clear Ducky off the board, and we'll clear Granite off the board with a double move. Should be able to. Okay, so first pirate trooper misses his shot at Ribblethwip. Second one hits, dealing 6 damage. One slaverbot makes it away from the camp from Slavertown with his bounty. The other one gets closer to that edge. Back end of my turn, Becky will double move off the board. Ribblethwip will run the best he can. Gonna go straight down. Roll another 1 here. We do not. They will come in right in front of me, but it's not going to matter because I'm still going to be able to get off of the board before they activate. So that rescue attempt went pretty well. Again, I kind of threw the whole thing together on the fly. Let me know in the comments if you think I did a bad job, an okay job. What do you think of how I put it together? What would you have done differently, or what have you done differently if you've already played this campaign and found yourself in this position? I'm going to do my post-game stuff. We'll let you know what happens with our first mate and the rest of that jazz. Benjamin is okay, however, he experiences a close call, which says that I'll lose all my gear. From the loot crate, I got a hand weapon +1, so he's got that at least. And that about sums it up. Thanks for tuning in, hanging out while we played this made-up mission for our Hope Eternal campaign. I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. And as always, I'd like to say a big, huge, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to our patrons who support us and pledge to us over on Patreon. You guys are the absolute best. If you enjoyed the content you saw here today and that's something that you would like to consider doing to help out the channel, go over there, check out the link in the description, check out the Patreon. There's a lot of cool stuff over there, including access to our Discord server, talk to me, hang out with me, talk about our work, what we got going on in the hobby, some shout outs, all kinds of cool stuff. Check it out if that's something that you think you would be into. And regardless of whether or not you do that, I want you to know that I am incredibly grateful that you decided to stop by and spend part of your day with me today, rolling dice and pushing toy soldiers around. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and as always, may the dice be ever in your favor.